All right, ladies and gentlemen, very welcome to this video. So this is how I would make 10,000 USD a month as fast as possible if I had to start again at zero. And I have broken it down into 6 simple and beginner friendly steps that everyone, even if you're just getting started with this, can execute. So let's hop right into step number one. Step number one is the who. So at first, getting your surrounding right. This is the most important thing in the beginning. Without this, we can forget all of the business stuff I will tell you in a minute. Okay. If that's not right, you might as well give up right now. Okay. So, what not to do. Super important. Okay. Don't surround yourself with people who don't want to win. And a pro tip here, you see it in their actual work output. Even if people sound motivated when talking to you and they tell you that they also want to do that kind of stuff, they also want to start a side hustle. If you don't see actual results in their life, which can just be that they have an Instagram account where they're posting consistently or they're doing email outreach, some consistent work that you can see. If they don't have that as proof, then don't trust them. Don't trust people's words. Just look at their actual actions. Okay? Super important. And then don't try to motivate your friends to come with you on this journey. Doesn't make sense. Forget it right away. Don't tell your friends and family about your new endeavor of starting to make money with a side hustle. Just don't tell anyone. Don't bother with their opinions. Just keep it to yourself and just go and get it as fast as possible. Okay? Keep this your little secret. Then, what to do? Find like minded people who are already on this journey and surround yourself with them. That is one of the most important things. And I created a community, it's completely for free. You have the link below the YouTube video with young, aspiring entrepreneurs. So you can find your like minded people and surround yourself with them as easy as possible, because this was the thing I lacked when I started, and this cost me a lot of time because the surrounding is the most important thing. That's what I learned in my last 5 years. But yeah, if you don't have that, you will waste a lot of time, and I don't want that for you. So yeah, I created this community. It's completely for free, and you can find other aspiring entrepreneurs. And the best thing about that is you need an accountability partner that holds you accountable and where you hold each other accountable on your weekly goals. And you get exactly that in this community in Clarity Collective down below. By just accessing, you will get an accountability partner from this community, and you will have weekly calls, and you will have a framework designed by myself on how you hold each other accountable on your goals, which is insane. When I did that the first time a few years ago with my good friend Huang, that changed my life forever when we hopped into this accountability partnership, right? So, next thing, find a mentor that you can turn to when facing obstacles, because you will face obstacles on this journey. So, you might as well find a solution for that right now. Okay. And if you join that free community, you will have the option, you don't have to, but you will have the option to maybe at some point in the future join the premium community, Clarity Mastery, where you have weekly live calls with myself, and there you have your mentor and you can ask me all the questions about all the obstacles you face and we will solve them together. But you don't have to do that. That's kind of a pro move, but the first two here are really, really essential. Getting your surrounding right and also getting an accountability partner. Trust me, this will change everything. Right. Then things about you. And by the way, I tell you these things because we will get into the nitty gritty business stuff in a second. But this is not the most important stuff. There is an overwhelming amount of information out there on what business model to pursue, how to execute which business model, but it's not about that. It's about you if you are the person who can really execute it. Okay? So, some basic habits. I will not go into detail with these. Work out daily, just important, okay? So keep your body healthy. Read daily, just 15 minutes a day. A bit of inspiration, motivation, or something where you can learn something from. Okay, start with the basics. The Alchemist from Paulo Coelho, or The Power of Your Subconscious Mind from Joseph Murphy, or Rich Dad Poor Dad. Think and Grow Rich. Okay, start with the basics. Then reflecting on today's successes daily. Every evening, sit down and write down what has been a success today and why has it been a success. And then think about your tasks for the next day and how you can implement your tasks in such a way that you build up on that success of today. Okay. Then plan the next day, the evening before, super important. And then consistency. 2 to 3 hours of focused work on this project every day. And everyone who really wants to can find 2 to 3 hours in his or her day, right? That's already step number 1. And trust me, this is the most important step in this video. Step number 2, find an audience, okay? Find an audience that has a problem to solve, has enough money to pay you a high ticket retainer. So we're talking about 1,000 to 5,000 USD every month in recurring retainers. So you have to find an audience that can really pay you that kind of money. So we're talking about businesses here, right? Because for a consumer, 1,000 to 5,000 a month to pay you is everything. For a business, that's nothing. Okay, so that's a huge difference. That's why businesses are actually easier to sell to, because that's nothing for them, right? So think, what skills do you already have, and which problems can be solved with these skills? So what I would do is I would ask ChatGPT, I have these skills, then list your skills. Which business in which niches could I help by solving problems for them with my skills? Give me a list of 20 and also include what problem I would solve for them and how. Just copy paste that into ChatGPT. Okay, type this exact sentence into ChatGPT and just fill in your skills and it will work. I tried it out and it worked perfectly. Okay, so there you find your 20 options. Don't just pick one. Okay. Then do your research. So Google for service providers that provide these specific service that you picked. You can Google a few, you can research a few and then choose the best one. And then a few things here. If there are no competitors, so no companies that are offering these services, it's not a good sign. You want some competitors, but not a market that is oversaturated. Okay, but if you find some competitors in a market, that's good. Okay, next, pardon. Okay, next thing, pick one. So pick one niche. Don't be too perfectionistic here. Just pick one and test it. Okay, and yeah, please tell me if I should create a course on this topic on how to do basically drop servicing and make money with very little time input, and if I should create a course on that, and if I should create a list of 100 niches that work right now verified by myself. Just comment down below if you would be interested in that. Okay, step number 3, create an irresistible offer for your niche. Okay, so this is the offer equation by Alex Hormozi. It's the dream outcome of your customer, then the perceived likelihood of achievement, and then on the bottom of the fraction there is the time delay and the effort and sacrifice. Pretty simple. So what we need to do is we need to create an offer, and basically you can just fill out this sentence. We can help you to then the dream outcome of the customer. Let's say that's an e-commerce store and they want to scale and want to attract more customers. We can help you to scale profitably to 100K in profit a month. That is kind of a repetition. We can help you to scale to 100K in profit per month in the next by the end of the month or in the next 3 months, without sacrifice, without having unstable ad accounts that don't let you sleep at night. We've done this successfully with this company and this company, this company, and these and these and these results, right? So that's basically a sentence. You can just fill out the blanks, and that's your irresistible offer. Then you make it even better. You include a guarantee. Then you gather as many testimonials as possible. And then I would really recommend you to not fulfill the service yourself, even if you have expertise in that field. But you then, if you would fulfill the service yourself, again, you just trade time for money, and you don't want to trade time for money. So I would choose a field where you still have expertise in, because it will be easier to sell it then for you, but you don't really work in that. business, right? You just let someone else do the work for you. Okay, so you sell something for 2K a month, and you let a freelancer from Fiverr do the service for $500 a month, and that works. I'm doing that right now, and it works very well. Okay, so that's what you do, and then gather, yeah, as I said, gather as many testimonials as possible from these freelancers on Fiverr, for example. You can use their testimonials because they're actually also the people who will fulfill the service, which is great. And then you charge a competitive price in the beginning and then go high price after 3 to 4 clients. Okay, so research what is the typical price for the service, do that in the beginning, and then go high price after 3 to 4 clients. Then step number 4, contact them. You need to contact them at scale. So what you contact them at scale. So you have basically a few options. You can do warm outreach. So that's basically contacting people you already know that could need this service. So that are your Instagram followers, your Facebook friends, even your real life friends, and all of that. Then you can do cold outreach. That's basically contacting strangers. Then you can run paid ads and you can post free content. Running paid ads requires capital, and I assume that you don't have that when you're just getting started. And posting free content takes a lot of time. And we talked about getting 10K a month ASAP. So we will also ignore this for now, even though these are very valid and very, very good ways to scale. For making 10K a month as a complete beginner, ASAP, outgo with warm and cold outreach. Okay, so send DMs on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, send text messages, WhatsApp messages, and send emails, make phone calls to get your first clients. I would always start with warm, start with the people you know. Once you're through with all the people you know, with that list, your phone contacts, your LinkedIn contacts, your Instagram followers, and all of that stuff. If you're through with that list, then go to cold outreach. And then for email, it's super simple. I would just go on instantly.ai. I will bust you a link down in the description where you get a better price for it. And that's basically a tool where you can send out a lot of emails and just click the link below, create an account, then create a lead list within Instantly, so you can easily create a list of potential customers, of like 100,000 potential customers, and then you craft 2 to 3 subject lines for these emails that really trigger your audience. Do your audience research here, craft 2 to 3 copies for your irresistible offer, and then start sending out these emails by just connecting your account and send out 45 a day. And then what you do next is you just 2 more things to make this work. You reiterate, check what copies and subject lines work best, and then you create more like them and turn off the other ones. And then, super important, increase the scale. So you just create more email accounts, connect them to Instantly, and start sending 500 to 1,000 emails a day. So that's 45 emails per account. So for 500, you need roughly 10 accounts. For 1,000, you need roughly 22 accounts, right? And that's already it. That's how you contact these people. That works. That's also what I did. And then step number 5, you close your first client. So basically, once people respond positively to your emails because they're actually interested in your service that you're offering, then just hop on a casual Zoom call, use Calendly to, so they can actually book in the call. That's way easier. And then ask some questions in order to find out if your offer will actually help them. That is super important. You ask the questions, you lead the call, and you find out if you can actually help them. If yes, just tell them your irresistible offer on the call and tell them the pricing and get them to sign or pay on the call. Super important. Then if they're not a fit, be honest and just tell them it's not a fit. You can't really help them right now. Don't try to close them. Okay, just be honest. Step number 6, make sure the service is really great. So you do that by just supervising and creating an onboarding course for your freelancers so they can learn how to communicate and all of that stuff. Okay, so you really supervise your freelancers and you really lead them. Okay, always have a bird's eye view on the projects, know what the next steps are, hold your freelancers accountable for results, and don't pay all upfront to your freelancers. Give them a positive feedback when they make good work. Okay, all of that stuff. develop good leadership skills, I would recommend you to read the book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. A great book on that. And that will show you everything you need to know. And that's basically it. And there are endless ways to then make 10K a month. For example, you just close 4 clients at 2,500 a month, you close 10 clients at 1,000 a month, or you close 1 client at 10K a month. There are endless ways and they all work. Trust me, this works. I made it that way and I am not special. And so you can make it too. Okay? That's basically it. And this is really just a vague overview on how to do this. But I hope I could give you at least some inspiration and some path, some clear action steps to follow. Of course, I cannot cover everything in this short YouTube video. But if you want me to create a course on this, maybe even a free course on this, on how to actually make 10K a month with a service-based business, ASAP, from someone who makes way more than that, with very little work input, with like 1 to 2 hours work input a day, then just put it down in the comments and I'll do my best to create that at some point in the future for you. So that's it for now. Remember, if you're watching this right now, then you're on the right path. Keep going and thank you.